All right, guys, let's look at my CBP logical reasoning practice test. This is the actual deal that I offer, 50 hard-hitting questions for you. Now, you guys, I hate to have to say this every time, but I do. So for some people who don't understand this, this is not the actual test that CBP offers. Nobody has that kind of resource, just so you know. But my test comes close from what I hear. 84% happiness rate with my test here, so there we go. First question. While inspecting a commercial truck crossing the border, CBP officers noted that the declared cargo matched the manifest, but the vehicle shows signs of recent welding near the undercarriage. The driver, who had made similar deliveries before, claimed ignorance of any modifications. So he said no modifications. Officers are trained to consider physical tampering even without direct evidence of contraband as sufficient cause for secondary inspection and referral. So what logically follows from this scenario? What do you guys think? A, physical tampering alone cannot justify further inspection. Maybe. B, the officer should ignore the welding due to the lack of direct evidence. C, the presence of welding justifies a secondary inspection despite manifest accuracy. Or D, all commercial deliveries must be seized when modifications are found. A, B, C, or D, guys? Come on. What is it? It's going to be C, of course, right? The presence of welding does justify a secondary inspection despite manifest accuracy. Now, my questions here are twofold. Not just a quiz question, but it also could be a possible interview question as well, right? So you want to invoke the use of secondary if this were an interview question. This is why my test is different, because I do a dual use of my questions. Quiz, but also a possible interview question as well. Okay, let's get to another one here. Here we go. You are working your port, and you see your colleague working his port. You notice his colleague is letting 12 people go by without searching. No questions or inspections, nothing. What do you do here? That's an answer you can answer on your own. I'm not going to tell you guys what that is. You put it in there, you figure out what it is, okay? I'll help you out. If you say, hey, Mitch, what was question 40 anyway? And I'll tell you. Here we go. An officer at a land crossing observed traveler declared no cash but fines $9,500 during inspection. A review of prior entries shows the same individual declared less than $10K on multiple occurrences over several months. While the law requires declaration of amounts over $10K per trip, officers are also taught to look at patterns that may suggest structuring, intentionally transporting cash in increments below the threshold to avoid reporting. What conclusion is best supported? A, structuring may be suspected even if each amount is under 10K. B, travelers are only penalized when caught with more than 10K. There is no violation unless the violation confesses to structuring. Or D, the officer must return the funds since no law was broken. A, B, C, or D, guys. What do you think it's going to be? It's going to be, of course, A. Structuring may be suspected even if each amount is under 10K. Remember the logic in here, right? Structuring is a way of building up your money, keep it under 10K so no one suspects anything, and there we go. Guys, that's just two questions from my 50-question logical reasoning CBP practice test. And again, so people understand this, I got to say it every time, this is not the actual quiz. Nobody has that kind of access. I do have an 84% happiness rate on my quiz here, though. Okay, so I wish you guys the best and take care. Bye-bye.